which we will share tomorrow, not today. Uh, as we all know that we are talking about green infrastructure, green development, green construction. And when we talk about green, the first thing comes to our mind is the environment. And environment, as we all know, is not town-specific or a city-specific or a state-specific, not even a region-specific, it's a global system. So what we have come up with is as an excellence center which can facilitate a God-level policy for a country like Pakistan from Karachi all the way to Pakistan and China border, Pakistan and all those areas. And we have tried to align it with the Global Sustainable Development Goals, which were finalized and signed by more than 100, I think 75 or 80 countries at the Paris Agreement in December 2015. And in those areas, because there were so many of them, we were able to align 7 different points out of those 17 points which are directly related to the green infrastructure development or building and construction industry. And those are the objectives which has encouraged us which will encourage the green construction through policies designed to address 7 different areas. So one is the global climate change, which Pakistan is one of the most affected countries. Then improvement of individual human health and well-being, that's the second part. Dr. Zishan was also talking to me about it during the lunch break. Then protect and restore water resources. We are talking about, so it's not something which you guys have already proposed, it's a different, it's a policy development criteria which we want to protect. Improve and re-establish biodiversity and ecosystem services. Then we have sustainability and regenerative material, natural resources, because we consume a lot of natural resources when we construct infrastructure, buildings, homes, offices, factories, commercial towers, residential towers, malls, shopping malls, and all of these things. So, the research needs to be done in that area, that how we can do resource extraction mitigation. Build greener economy, because anything and everything can be sustainable. But we want to attach it that if we do green construction and we invest in green infrastructure, how we will save as a nation. And last is enhance social work, environmental justice, community health, and quality of life. And for that, we know that these things are important, but we also have to connect it to the local issues, the local problems. So we have already identified the barriers. We have identified the barriers which we have to overcome. So whatever we are proposing is to cross that. So there is a barrier and you want to jump over it. So we have identified that to do what we want to do is a market issue. The market is not ready for it right now. So first thing, the first focus area will be how to address the market issue. The second is financial issue. When we talk about sustainability, green infrastructure, people think that we have to invest more money into it. And as per your presentation, you talked about CAPEX and OPEX. So we want to connect everything with the CAPEX and OPEX. Because if you won't do that, it cannot be a successful business model. Then the technical knowledge. Let's say if the government of Pakistan or the government of KP or government of Punjab or even Islamabad as the capital city decides that they want to invest in green infrastructure, do we have enough technical capability in the market to deliver to the government of Pakistan? No, we don't. We have very few experts who can deliver in that. Public awareness. People know about energy efficient lamps, lights, because they see television ads on TV, and they maybe know about the energy efficient air conditioners, but nothing beyond it. So awareness in general public is very, very important, because whatever we are trying to sell, if people don't want it, if the general public doesn't want it, you cannot sell it. Again, it's not correct. And third is institutes. There are very few institutes. Actually, I don't know of anyone who is teaching their students or upcoming generation about how to design a green infrastructure, how to design green structure. So these are the 5 barriers which we have identified, and now I would request Dr. Sakib to take it further. Thank you.
Thank you. We have taken this opportunity very seriously, and we have been thinking about to increase the usefulness and the effect and impact of this activity and the research for this research program, as well as the collaboration for the future. So after long discussion, as you have already heard about what we are going to do, we propose that Center of Excellence, which is not only a center for today, but it will provide a platform for our collaboration, future research, because there's a long way to go. And objective, and that's where UK and here at NIUAP or UNIT will be having the platform for local stakeholders like governments and non-governmental organizations, private sector, professionals, all other people, as well as the work will be in parallel will be conducted in UK also. So that will ultimately come up, because now when we talk about these green infrastructure and other things, we have a lot of issues with a lot of confusions to adopt those materials and technologies and other things. So what we will be doing, we will be conducting research to develop frameworks and guidelines and best practices on one hand. We will be testing materials, indigenous materials, and innovations to those materials, and so that we can come up with reliable knowledge. So we can propose something which can be adopted. So we need research for that, and similarly, we will be ultimately able to, based on these things, we'll be ultimately able to show something, and that can be tested. We'll share the details tomorrow. But this program is having a lot of potential for our current research, because we want to make sure that this will be useful for the society, for our economy, and stakeholders' involvement is a key to those things. So in summary, we are going to provide a platform based on research for all stakeholders to achieve green infrastructure. That's our project.
We've identified a group of stakeholders in which we are intending to involve the general public, the society. We want to involve the policymakers, the government departments, also the practitioners who are involved in this business, the owners of the buildings, and the end users. Also, we're interested in involving the private sector players and the builders on this platform with these researchers. So these are the groups that we've identified to achieve this goal of ours as a green infrastructure in Pakistan. Now, next.
The objectives of establishing this Excellency Center is to engage all stakeholders to develop policy framework and best practices which are currently being adopted in UK or in Pakistan, to develop innovative local construction materials, and to provide a database of material which can be used locally for construction, to improve sustainability in built environment in the form of energy efficiency, water efficiency in existing and new buildings, to certify building material, and to provide capacity building, and to increase technical technical knowledge among young professionals and industry members. Thank you.
We have given you the background, we have given you the vision of what we want to achieve and the stakeholders which will be incorporated into it and some of the objectives of why are we doing it and what is our background, and this is where I will come in. So we have kind of mapped out our expertise, so we have people within our group which are already working on policy and framework development, so we can contribute to that element of it. We are already working with stakeholders to some degree to implement the policies, but they are kind of disintegrated at the moment. So our objective would be to try to bring them onto one platform of management where we would be able to make decisions collectively in the presence of stakeholders so that the uptake of that would be available for us. We have material development and innovation experience already, so we are already working on materials to reduce the CO2 footprint so that overall construction footprint of the country can be reduced in that sense. We have expertise of and state-of-art knowledge that is currently available in this area in UK, so we can do that knowledge transfer between UK and Pakistan from that element. We have expertise in environmental impact assessments, impact of CO2 and how to evaluate that for projects. So that would be useful and come handy within this kind of project for us. We will be doing training and CPD elements. We have experience of architecture, new design, construction, existing assessment of existing structures, and in terms of training and CPD.
Thank you. Let me market this now. This is not just a center of excellence in the built environment. It is a game changer. You listening, Steve? And Hisham?
Yes, absolutely.
We all are the trainers. We are rigorously every month doing training of many people all around, and this center will be training everyone: the government, the public, general public, the industry, and what about the water? Oh, yes. So we need to get people aware about everything. We have the skills. We are from academia. We know how to do that, and we know that this is the way to change people's mind. So that is it. So the training will remain to be the major part of this center, the center of excellence in built environment. And about materials. We in Pakistan ourselves in UET Peshawar have produced bricks which are as strong as burnt bricks, but then they are just built by only drying them in air. So it's just so green material. We have now nano materials that they may be expensive, but because of their efficiency and then their very less amount to be used, we can have extreme quality of insulation and saving in energy and money in building industry. We have these technologies available, and we will be training other people, other researchers all over Pakistan and all over England to bring their own ideas. We'll keep them moving around to keep doing what they're doing in relation to built environment. And yes, of course, we will win this project.
Just to sum it up, we are going to tell you what sort of outputs we are aiming to achieve in that.
Thank you, Sir Anand. When we are talking about the establishment of the Center of Excellence in Clean Built Environment, as Mr. Uk-Pak has said in the starting, that we have some sort of barriers for there. So, when we are talking about the barrier to overcome that, then we have to talk about some key outputs also there. So, so far we have worked out 7 key outputs. So first of that key outputs is to policies and framework for green construction, including thresholds for construction and energy efficiency and thermal conductivity, like that. So when we are talking about these terms, so this is again related to the green building construction. The second one, that is best practice guidelines for selection and application in green construction. Moving toward the third, that is the database of materials for construction and their performance characteristics. The fourth one, that is the database of existing structures with techniques used and impact of these to reduce the carbon footprint. The fifth, that is the access to materials testing facilities to certify their compliance with green built environment. The sixth one, that is to report on the viability and impact of the use of green materials and technologies for case studies. So obvious, one will be in the UK and another one will be in Pakistan. The last one, that is resources and training materials. That is again on the academic side, I think so, totally relevant with the establishment of the center. So materials for the development of professionals in the area of green construction, and also to talk about the techniques. So that's all. Thank you.
Now, just to kind of give a final remark that this is not going to be only a 3-year project, because we have embedded in the system sustainability of this center after 3 years through the income that we will generate by material conformance, material compliance, material testing in relation to green infrastructure. But also we are offering the membership to industry, and we will provide a helpline, support line for those membership to provide guidance to them. And that membership fee can then be used to kind of put back into new innovative materials, new innovative policies, to kind of, it will become a cycle of kind of long-term process. Thank you.
Thank you very much. We were just having the poll as you were going along. I think we will not be able to come back to the poll or now, okay, thank you. Few announcements. We are heading off to Heritage Museum right now, I think, quarter to 4. So participants would have about 10 or 15 minutes to freshen up before we leave, and we will be heading for dinner straight from after the museum. Tomorrow will be the final session. We have got Professor Arshad from HEC coming up at 2 o'clock, and the Vice Chancellor of UT, Peshawar, will be there as well, plus representatives from the British Council, Islamabad. So the groups will be making their final pitches. So your proposals will be printed and will be made available for all the assessors tomorrow. So you will, I hope you will take on board the feedback from the day and now.
Risha, how long the presentation will be tomorrow for each group?
So tomorrow 15 minutes, and the expectation is that you will be presenting using the templates which are provided. So if you could post it onto it, so make use of the templates which are given. On sheets that will use.
The sheets, like the proposal sheets, right?
Yes, so you can grab the image of it and then insert it. So 10 slides are allowed in the presentation.
Sorry, could you please explain again, like that proposal, we need to show the screenshot of that proposal?
You are given 5 A-note sheets.
Okay.
So if you can try to visually present your proposal using those A-note sheets, you can use sticky notes and then
Poster presentation, like the poster presentation.